Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey, everyone.
When you see this thing, through those post-credit scenes, there's some mind-blowing stuff in there that kind of ties into Infinity War, and it's, I think I messed up.
You think about it?
What's your tragic...
Hold on, I gotta answer.
Oh, no, I hit mine. I thought you said talk it out. I thought you were agreeing with me.
You can change it.
Can
you go back?
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
That was almost a travesty.
Talk it out? I'm gonna pick talk it out.
I want to talk about Ant-Man because I'm very excited about this, but I've known you for a long time. I feel like I know a lot of things about you. I did not know this, that you are a co-owner of a candy shop.
Yes.
This is not a joke.
This is not a joke. I am co-owner of a candy store called Samuel's Sweet Shop in Rhinebeck, New York.
Okay.
Could you imagine the hot and heavy verbal sparring that Benedict Cumberbatch and I would get into? Talk about a romantic evening. Like my face on a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, right over there.
Or Jeff on a Rice Krispie treat.
Okay, there you go. So there you go. There's Jeffrey. All right, so...
And then there's Andy, who you can see, he's not really famous, he's just the other guy.
Okay, go over there. Yeah.
Says these.
All right. So, okay.
And they don't really sell that much, so I brought you a bunch of Andys.
Okay.
Oh.
You want to know who my match is? Who I would date in a heartbeat? Go ahead and tell them, Evangeline. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
But
is he delicious?
it's delicious.
Now, quality-wise...
I'm gonna take a bite out of Andy and a sip out of you. Hot, heavy makeout session, kiss on each finger. That's just
Weird.
strange.
Who does that? I mean, it's got to be the toes, right?
Ant-Man film. Where does this one pick up?
Well, after... Now I've got Andy caught in my teeth.
That was a mistake.
I'll keep that joke going.
Muffin Slayer. I think this is supposed to be definitely, but I'm gonna read it as it's spelled. This is defiantly. After the Infinity War, cause they wouldn't have just put him on house arrest after Cap had broke them out of jail. I'm more curious about who the Muffin Slayer might be. Maybe the Muffin Slayer is a child? Would the Muffin Slayer be a child?
Diplomacy, brute strength. That's got to be you.
Diplomacy?
Oh, do Americans say diplomacy?
They do. It's okay. It all just depends on the advertisement and what part of Canada you're from. It's a different project every single time. I'm sorry. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Put under house arrest.
Right.
That is why I'm not in Infinity War. People have asked me.
Because your character was under house arrest. And they couldn't plot you out of house arrest? And all the things that they figure ways out of in the Marvel Universe?
Well, no, he's got to stay inside.
I think I would date a different Avenger every day if it was based on the color.
Oh, to date a different Avenger every day.
Wouldn't it be just something?
But I also feel very privileged because I knew about that Infinity War before it was going to happen.
You knew you weren't going to be in it?
I knew. By the way, people say, yeah, when Infinity War, I go, I guess we'll see. It's like, I know I'm not in it.
UGO Dual Channel. Of course they make Ant-Man pathetic and the Wasp incredible. Hey, let me tell you something. They didn't do that. I made Ant-Man pathetic.
I didn't have to go full Hemsworth. I got to at least work out a little bit and eat well, but it's a bummer. But
Yeah.
you know, you get into the groove of it.
But did you have abs before?
Apparently, under all of that fat, they were there.
What is Paul Rudd doing now?
I'm holding a sign for this Wired interview.
What is?
A Paul Rudd. I wish I knew. What was Paul Rudd's first movie? Halloween 6. I can't believe I don't know the full title. Why is Paul Rudd credited in Infinity War? I didn't know that I was. Maybe the credit, like my role in Infinity War, is so small you missed it. This is from a Mefta, unless it's simply a singular Mefta. Captain America, get this man a shield. Thor, get this man a hammer. Ant-Man, get this man some orange slices. I love it. What does Paul Rudd eat? Oatmeal? sometimes. I love vegetables. Eat a lot of almonds.
A lot of almonds. There's
Yeah.
a lot of almond eating going on.
Well, there was a
set.
specific. I had to eat certain kinds of things when I was doing this film so that I would fit into the ant suit. How to get Paul Rudd hair? I'll tell you the hair you want. You want Michael Douglas hair.
He goes, what's all this BS people are saying about Dick Clark not looking his age? Look harder. And I was like, yeah, I don't have to look too hard.
Trust me, I'm this close. It was
I feel awful on the inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead inside. I'm
there's-
totally
there's-
dead inside at this
I
point.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's withering away. It's awful.
How do Ant-Man powers work? Check out the original. I think it's available on DVD.
What I want to know is what panda placenta do you bathe in? Because you look no different 18 years later. Nothing has changed about you. I can see your beard. There's not even any gray in it.
Oh, I disagree. A little right there.
You, what's the word? Go to hell. Because I see nothing. You are nothing. You are unchanging.
What does Ant-Man mean by orange slices? I don't know. When I was a kid at halftime, that's what we get, because when you get dried out and you get cramps, you need some citrus, something. And it just seemed like a funny thing to say.
The reception was at I think on the observatory.
It was a top floor of the Liberty
One
Tower.
World, yes. And then the next day, I was in Taiwan and went to dinner at Taipei 101, which is I think the next tallest building. So within the span of 24 hours, I was on the observatory floor of two of the tallest buildings in the world.
Well, that's Paul Rudd's life now.
That's also something I never saw coming.
What made Paul Rudd? What made
Clueless.
me famous? All right.
What?
What age was Paul Rudd in Clueless? I think I was 24. What season of Friends is Paul Rudd in? I came in on season 9, I think, and stuck around a little bit for season 10.
Is there one particular role that you play that people always point out to you, ask you about?
It's changed over time. Usually, if I'm walking down the street, people just go, Ant-Man. And then every once in a while, they'll say, slap the bass. They'll say that to me. And then sometimes I'll get How's Phoebe?
Oh, no, that's right. Yes. Yes, Mike.
Those are the only three.
Mike.
What up with that Paul Rudd?
What up with
What
that
up?
Paul Rudd?
Hey, what up with that Paul Rudd? What film is Paul Rudd watching in Role Models? Was it like American Me or something?
And it was strange. It was kind of strange, like to kind of look around and think, wow, I'm in Taiwan. What was weird is there was a big red carpet event, but we didn't show the movie.
What?
Yeah, it was kind of like it was this press tour, but because it was a while ago and the movie hadn't come out yet, they didn't have the movie to show them. So we just kind of sat around and I made dumplings on TV.
Is Paul Rudd from St. Louis? No, I'm not.
Is Paul Rudd?
A Rush fan. Yeah, I like Rush.
Is Paul Rudd?
An Orioles fan. I'm a Royals fan. They didn't have a Royals uniform on the day we shot that scene in Knocked Up. Is Paul Rudd dead? Yes.
I just got back from Taiwan. Taiwan was an amazing place to go. I've never been there. I mean, I have been there now, but I hadn't been there. And
Is Paul Rudd going to be in Infinity War Part 2? Is that Paul Rudd meme? Oh! The Mark Ruffalo. Is that
Paul Rudd meme?
That's Mark Ruffalo.
Do you know him from his hilarious roles in Anchorman and I Love You Man? And now you are the man in the Ant-Man and the
I think this might be the first time that I've realized every movie I've ever been in has man in it.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. When does it take place? It
It
takes
takes
place in theaters July 6th. Evan Fowler. All films should feature giant ants playing electronic drums. People say Shawshank Redemption is perfect, but is it? Is it really? No, it is not. Finally, somebody agrees with me there. All I can think of is that meme where Ant-Man kills Thanos by climbing in his ear and turning back to human size, exploding Thanos' head. I think you're thinking of the movie Scanners.
Fit into the suit. And the good thing about an ant is they're not Thor size. They're thorax size. I just thought of that joke. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Paul Rudd, everybody.
Gaming Maniac 3301. This is a family-friendly movie.
How do you know? You haven't seen it. But it might be. Except for that one graphic porn scene right in the middle. DeGripper. Hope they explain why they need him when they have Wasp, who is vastly superior in just about every way. Well, go f yourself, DeGripper.
Hey, it's Gigi Hadid. For more videos like this, click here.
Hi, I'm Cara Delevingne. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. Boop.
Thanks for watching.